We help people buy and sell homes. So, just by the nature of our work, we get to see a lot of beautiful spaces. And I do mean a lot. So how do we help people find the space and place that's right for them? We focus on the story. This is Profiles, a series where we take a moment to showcase beautiful, unique homes and the powerful stories that shape them. We have seen our clients completely transform spaces and redefine what home looks and feels like to them. We've picked out some of the best, most intentional spaces to feature and share with you. They've allowed us into their home and into their story. Come on this journey with us and start reimagining how we look at homes.
My name is Gerard Lozano, and welcome to our courtyard style 1955 Eichler home. The orange couch, it's a pretty awesome couch. We didn't know that it was going to be this big, but it's really kind of helped us out to be able to kind of move around and really divide the home in the right space. Finding this home was kind of fairly surprising and really much larger than we ever hoped for. And it definitely was a struggle. So we first made a bid on a home up the street. It's a 4-bedroom atrium style. It was 90% done, but it wasn't really up to our style and we didn't really have full control. It also maxed out our budget. So we ended up looking for, well, what is the cheapest, the smallest that we can make it our own? We have more control, if you will, to a degree. And we found this particular home. This home, the previous owner was ill, and it's gone through so many different hands. It's, switches of ownership. It's not necessarily the most original Eichler. It's not even close to that, but it needed a lot of work from the bathroom, the garage, everything, you name it, the landscape, everything's overgrown. And we kind of knew that and expected for these type of older homes, just kind of like an older 911. You want to bring it to today's standards, if you will. So then we walked in, everything needed to be redone. We understood that, and the house actually sat much longer compared to the other homes during the time of the pandemic. So as you enter the space from the front door, imagine that this was just literally the side yard. And as you make a left into the space, this is the old garage, and it opens up into the rest of the home, which is their reimagined kitchen. It used to have a wall partition. Now it has an island that allows us to be able to, use that space however we want. And literally just kind of making sure that this space is organic in that sense. So we redid the kitchen. We also added more windows across. Diane and I were the primary designers of this home, and we really looked into other types of Eichlers and in today's standard of how they're doing things, what type of finishes they're picking. So we're really, within reason, within our budget, we're able to narrow down that look and feel. Our favorite feature right now, it could change, is the pond. We have 2 ponds now. Number 1 is the one in this little tiny atrium, we call it. The history was when Diane's late mom passed, this particular pond was in her backyard. So it took all the brother-in-laws and myself to transport this pond from Manteca here, and it perfectly fits. It's got the big large window for the kids to be able to see. It's right next to the sliding door where you can be inside during the rain or hot day and you can hear the water. There's a little ottoman there. We've fallen asleep multiple times just kind of looking at the pond just because it's so relaxing. And that's mental health. It's good for us, especially in this situation that we're in right now in the world. So it allows us to be able to just kind of not think and just kind of feel nature as much as we can. Renovating an Eichler is almost identical to refurbishing a classic car. It really comes to your mindset. Are you the type of individual who already want a nice, expensive, shiny thing, and that brings you that whole experience, dates you back to the years where it was brand new? Or you want to be in a mindset where, like, I want that journey to be able to get my hands on something and be able to build it, make it my own, make it to spec of period correct, or literally put my personality and character on a vehicle or on a particular home. I think they go hand in hand. As things get older, imagine, today, like an older camera, it's very tactile and you hear the clicks, and people enjoy printing the film versus a brand new camera where you need, it's faster, it's crisper, you show it on social media, but you don't have that connectivity. So building a home like this, either, I want to say period correct-ish, but still within our own today's standards. Same things with the 911. It doesn't need to go fast, it doesn't need to be big house, 3 stories, columns everywhere, but it really kind of brings that certain character that you'd want to experience. In today's world, people invest a lot in experiences. You go on vacation for that particular experience, but you don't come back doubling your investment. What you see right now is a 1973 911. It's 911T. It's an actual 73. When I purchased it, it already had kind of a wide body roll cage. It's a track car. I had purchased that literally around the time Miles was born, so 2020. I also had a 964 red 911 when I purchased it when Penelope was born in 2017. A home means to me really is where you can literally be your true self. We can be whatever we want to be. I'm a very social guy where I can bring people in and have conversations for hours, versus Diane, she kind of wants her quiet and peace. So she gets that moment where, near the pond, in the backyard, or just kind of really just special moments with the family. My advice, I'm not saying the biggest advice in buying Eichler, but really first understand what you're getting into. Obviously, people buy homes all the time, but really understand the type of work that it requires to maintain a particular home like this. It's very unique compared to the newer builds. Certain people, like my sister, prefer something that's already done because that's what they want, right? Less headaches, and they can focus on other things. But for a particular Eichler, you kind of have to really be full in or willing to do the job. Some people buy things that they want to fix and constantly fix. Either they want to do DIY or hire someone. Is an Eichler really worth it and overrated? I want to say there's hype in everything, right? Media, even people, certain sellers, buyers misconstrued what the word Eichler is. Eichler is just one of the brands, if you will, track homes that just became extremely popular because of the whole mid-century movement. This particular home, since it's one of the older ones, the architects, I want to say a partnership between 2 firms. First firm is Anshin and Allen, and the second firm would be Jones and Emons. Anshil and Adam were the one who were influencing the post and beams era, indoor and outdoor living. Jones and Emons were the one who introduced the atrium, who have usually the double gable or the pitch roof or the flat roof. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be able to share this particular story and share it with whoever enjoys it.
Thank you so much for watching. If you saw something you liked in this episode, please like, subscribe, or share this with somebody else. And remember, it's not just about the house you choose. It's about the way you turn it into a home. So whatever space or place you're in, keep living your best life. I'm Lola Fisher with Metis Real Estate, and I'll see you next time.